Ahoy hoy YouTube modeling community, it's the Lazy-Eyed Modeler here in the Woody Workshop. It's been a while and it's time for another toss of sprue. I'm here with my Dusty Boots hard root beer, so it should be another fun toss of sprue. Anyway, the first thing I want to mention is that ACME, their show is coming up, the Southern Nationals, the NNL down in Atlanta. As we know, November 12th. I tried to book the host hotel today, the Comfort Inn Suites in Smyrna. I called the phone number on the flyer that I have, and then I got an answer. They answered right away. I said, I want to book in November. Hold, please. Gone. I wasn't even sure I had Comfort Inn because they answered so quick, and then the minute I said I want to make a reservation, they put me on hold. Well, it's a long distance phone call, so I just, like 3-4 minutes, and it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. So I hung up, and I waited, that was around 11:30 this morning, and then I waited about 10 to 12, and I thought, well, I'll try again. I tried again, no answer whatsoever. So later in the day, around 2 o'clock, I thought, well, they shouldn't have people arriving yet, so it might be a good time. So I tried again. There again, they answered so quick, I'm not even sure it was the Comfort Inn, but I mean, I checked the phone number. It's the phone number in the flyer, and I checked it online. It's the same phone number. And the minute I said I wanted to make a reservation, I got put on hold again. And then a few seconds later, somebody picked up the phone, whistled in my ear, and hung up on me. So I'm not sure. I guess I'll try again tomorrow. If I don't get any further, I'm not sure what to do. I might just book it online, forget the ACME rate, and go with AAA or CA rate. Has anybody else had a problem trying to book with these people, or am I just having some bad luck? Okay, we'll put that one aside. People we've started seeing again lately. Dr. Cranky. Dr. Cranky is cranked right up again, and he's got a lot of videos coming out. He's having fun with the 30 Ford, which is a good thing. We're seeing a little more from CT Speed Shop. He's doing that interior with for that lowrider project between him and Freddie at H-Town Model Shops. He's working with the foam and doing the foam interiors. And now he's got Dr. Cranky fired up with that, which is cool. CT said he's following a fellow modeler, a modeler called Tingo, who does fantastic lowrider interiors, and Tingo works with that thin foam. If you've watched Dr. Cranky or CT's channel lately, that they're working with to make the lowrider interiors. As per usual, sorry CT, but as per usual, I'm having fun with CT, and I said, well, Ringo, I think you'll do a great job of emulating Tingo. So now we got Ringo Tingo, and now we got Dr. Cranky in it, so I'm going to call him Kringo. I don't know. Hey, if I make it down to NNL, you know, in Atlanta, they can take their revenge on me. But they're good sports, and I certainly appreciate that. The other guy that we've seen a little more of lately is Atomic Dog. Even though the last video I watched, I'm not sure he was sure of his name, because, you know, it was, hello Brian, no, I'm Brian, and then it went from there. There again, sorry, poking fun, but it's good to see the dog back in business and doing a toss the bones, and I think he was 90th or something like that. That's quite a milestone of being on YouTube all these years and doing the toss the bones type thing. So it's great to see some of these people back in the groove and seeing videos from them. Other people that seem to have disappeared, Chris Chapman. Now, I've said here before, I really don't Facebook, so maybe he's there and people know what's happening with Chris. I hope he's all right and everything's good, and he's just busy riding that motorcycle all summer and working. I hope to see sometime some video from him. Styrene Junkie, I know you're going through, the process of everything that's happened the last year with you, and I've seen you commenting on videos, so I know you're around. I hope to see you do some videos soon. I really enjoyed your videos since I've joined YouTube, and I kind of miss seeing them, so I hope things level out for you and you can get back to them. Papa Dan is pretty quiet. We know he's got back issues, and he can't quite probably get to this stuff like he'd like to. But Papa Dan, we're thinking of you too, and wishing you well for your I believe you're going in for back surgery soon, or maybe already. So all the best wishes to you. I want to say, Jan Heyer, you've been doing a great job with Sunday Gossip, even if it's Tuesday. We fully understand why it's Tuesday. I'm sure a lot in the community have been involved with doing model contests like you were this past weekend, and if you were hosting people on top of that, it's no wonder you were wiped out and you couldn't get it till Tuesday. So just keep doing the Sunday Gossip, brother. It's always fun. I enjoy your Sunday Gossip, so keep it up. What else? I want to do maybe a couple things I've picked up recently. Let's say back at the beginning of summer, maybe late spring, we went to a place called Len's Mill Store, and Jan Heyer probably knows of Len's Mill Store because I think they originate out east. But it's kind of like I guess like an Ollie's or something like that. Like they have a lot of fabrics and stuff like that, but they have a lot of clearance stuff. And one of the things I picked up at that time was this. It's a hobby knife. It's basically an X-Acto knife, but what I like about it is you can see it's not round, it's nice and flat, so it's not going to roll off your desk. And it takes a little getting used to, but it's also good to hold on to while you're working if you're trimming bare metal foil or what have you. And it's made by a company called Fiskars, Fiskars. Fiskars. They do a lot of craft stuff and whatnot. I think they also do like pruning shears and all that type of thing. So anyway, we're back down the Len's Mill Store last week, and I picked myself up a couple more of these hobby knives. They're $3.49 a piece. They're a reasonable price. They're comfortable. They won't roll, like I said. And so I'll use, one for really sharp blades for bare metal foil. Another, different degrees of how much use they'll get. But I think I'll retire some of my older ones and put these to use. Back in July, a store in Toronto called Wheels and Wings had a 30th anniversary sale. Now I picked up a few things there, but I had gone into the store during the sale and I didn't pick something up. Pardon me, I got a drink. There are a couple things that interested me that I didn't pick up. So I wrote to them later, emailed them, and ordered the 2 items. And they're kind of different for me because I'm not a truck guy. I'd maybe have half a dozen, if that, of larger trucks, but I just thought these were neat. They're by Italeri. The first one is a Scania R730, the Griffin. And I just thought the graphics and the chrome package on this was just too cool for school. So I had them ship that up to me. They had 60% off. So this kit was $79.98 originally. I got it for $31.99. So the price of a new Model A kit or whatever. That's pretty cool. And this one you've already seen because somebody in our community already has it. But it's the Iveco Yellow Devil. The Iveco Strellalis Yellow Devil. And Matthew at MC Model Works picked this up. And there again, it was $79.98, and I picked it up for $31.98. And during the course of the event at Wheels and Wings, they were offering free shipping. So we got those two kits just basically for the 60% off plus taxes. Can't get away from taxes, but that was it. So I mean that's a pretty good deal. I was thrilled to get that stuff. And of course, since rolling away, since I'm sponsoring the 57 Ford build that we're all hoping to have done for Atlanta, I was looking for the newest issue with the Gasser parts in it, and the last TAPS meeting in Toronto for August, I checked the two hobby stores down there, and neither one of them had it. I'd read on Wheels and Wings site that they had it, but there's none on the shelves, so I guess they sold out quick. So ironically, I went to the hobby shop in Orillia, Ontario, which is like a broad-based hobby shop. They got paint by numbers, they've got wool, they've got train stuff. They got a little bit of everything because they're you know, a hobby shop for a small city, and they're trying to cover all the bases. But surprisingly, they had the Ford Gasser there, the 57 Ford Del Rio with the Gasser options. Now I paid a little more than I would have if I gotten it in Toronto, because pretty much 40 bucks there. But I want it on hand in case I really goof up with the my 57 Ford build. And to be quite frank, no, I haven't done any more with that. I've kind of been, well, like everybody during the summer, I've kind of been on hiatus, so to speak. I've kind of been in neutral, really. I sit in here in the shop and look around, and I watch videos here on the computer, and you know, but I've really been on hold, and part of the reason was I knew what was coming up, and I don't know if I mentioned it here before, but starting last Wednesday, so essentially a week ago, I started vacation, which will be 8 weeks vacation, and then when the 8 weeks vacation is up, I'll be retired. I've handed all my stuff in at work, my name tag, my keys, my phone, my whole 9 yards there. So if they can't phone me and say at 3 in the morning, can you come in and pick somebody up, because I can't even get in the building now. So yeah, so now the trick is to get off my fat derriere and start producing here in the shop. It may not start till next week, or maybe later this week, because we've already got calendar filled in for September. It's like, how did we work with all this stuff? But we just didn't go to this stuff when we were working. And now the neat thing is to go to meetings that you couldn't get to and all that. And my wife's been doing the same thing, pardon me, because she retired in May. She's been just filling her boots with her hobby-related gatherings and stuff, so that's cool. Anyway, okay, this is already into 13 minutes, and by the time I put the intro and whatever else, and I didn't take notes like I should, so I hope I covered everything I really wanted to for now, and I guess we'll call it at that. If you know any tricks at getting through that Comfort Inn in Atlanta and making a reservation, let me know, because today has not been a good example of service from them. Like I say, I may end up having to give up and just do the AAA rate online, because if they keep putting me on hold, it's going to cost me more than the room. Anyway, okay, that's enough whining and complaining and kvetching and whatever else. So it's good to see everybody. I hope to, now that I am pretty much retired, I hope to make a few more videos more often. And yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll see you soon. Everybody take care. For everybody that's going through hot weather right now, you have my sympathy. It's really hot here today, and you might hear the fan in the back. Anyway, enough. Bye-bye.